What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, I think I'm just going to play a Division 1 game today. There was supposed to be gameplay from Foot Champs. I did play 10 more games. After 20 games, we started, like, Foot Champs, man, it just does my head in. Honestly, it just does my head in. It started off really badly, quite so actually. We went to 6 wins and 3 losses. And I was like, man, it's just going to be one of those weekends. But we actually pulled that back to 16 and 4, which was fantastic. So at 16 and 4, I'm thinking, hey, times are good. No problem at all. I went from 16 and 4, guys, and I finished on 21 and 9, I think. I think it was 21 and 8. I finished 21 and 8. So I won 5 and lost 4 of my next 9 games on Sunday night. And there was rumours and theory going around that it's easier to play Foot Champs on Sunday night than any other time. It's just not. I came up against a couple of really good players and then a couple of really good teams, and it was just, the gameplay was a bit heavy. Not that I think that's a reasonable excuse, because I think everyone plays in the same style of gameplay, but yeah, it was just a bit tough. So we managed to get up to Gold 2 on a weekend that I actually played casually in. So 30 games of FIFA while I was playing casually. I'm happy with that. As we spoke about it at length in the last video, I'm more than happy with falling around this area, this Gold 1, 2, 3 area, whilst not really trying, because then I know that during the weeks where I do want to put the effort in, we'll be able to get into this tier again here, the Elite 1, 2, 3 tier. So I'm not too fussed, and I'm quite happy with Gold 2. We're going to get 45,000 coins, 2 rare mega packs and a mega pack. I think those are the rewards. Let's go and have a real quick look. What are the tournament details? Maybe I'll play the daily knockout just so I can talk without focusing on the gameplay so much. So when we look at the rewards, what's Gold 2? 45k coins, 2 rare mega packs and a rare gold pack. So 2 55k packs, 1 25k pack and 45,000 coins. You know what? That's alright. For just 21 wins, that's alright. That's not so bad at all. So I'm not too displeased with that. Now, the squad fitness cards, I think there are some more on here. Yeah, so there's some more here. What did I have? Like 180 or so squad fitness cards that I bought for no more than 600 coins each. And I sold all of them. I did a bit of bronze pack method as well here. You'll see some of the players sell. I sold all of those squad fitness cards for 1,000 to 1,400 coins. I've reinvested. I'm just looking at bronzes and silvers. I'm not taking it too intensely. I haven't really picked up too many of them. There's still a few gold squad fitness cards left, and then that's it. So over the weekend, I bought 184. Let's get the old trusty calculator up. I bought 184 at no more than 600 coins, or let's say 650 for argument's sake. That's 120,000 coins outlay. And then I sold 184 for a minimum of 1,000, but up to 1,400. So let's say 1,150 on average. That takes up to 210,000. So we made, like, after tax, about 80,000 coins from selling squad fitness cards, and that was without even trying. I'll show you how I go and find them. Right during the day, it's actually quite difficult. I think the general price of squad fitness cards has gone up as well. If we go to fitness, no, I'm just kidding. If we go to fitness, this is how I would find it. I would just set the parameters like this and try and get to, like, the last pages, right? Problem is, during the day, there are so many individual fitness cards listed that I will get kicked off the servers before I get to the 59th minute, or like around actually the 52nd to 55th minute, which is where they will be. We're 20 pages in already and we're not even at 4 minutes. So that's why I started looking at silver and bronzes, because if we go to, say, bronzes, we might be able to find a couple at 600, and I want to see how much these sell for. I'm listing them. I'm going to start them at 1.2 to 1k. And then drop them down to 800 to 950 and see what they sell for. And if they do sell for 800 to 950, again, I know it's tedious work. I know it's boring as hell. But it's just easy, continuous profit. So just checking the bronze markets. Obviously, there's a lot less bronze and silver cards because a lot less bronze and silver packs are open than gold packs. It means it's just a bit easier to get to the 59th minute. Now, unfortunately, there's actually none there at 650 in bronze and none at 600 in bronze. And then in silver, again, I'm looking at. And I don't necessarily think that this is an efficient way to make coins. It's just something that I want to try out to see if I can continuously make good profit. You can see we're up to 4.5 million. We've got a trade pile full of items. I've got a whole bunch more consumables in the club. I actually went and picked up I didn't pick up position modifiers. I went and picked up some anchor cards and some shadow cards. So I've bought 36 anchor cards and 2 shadows that I picked up for about 4,400 or less. 36 anchor cards, that these all came for 700 to 800 coins. So I'll eventually try and list those for 1,400 and again see if we can get some lazy buyers on those. And we've got some more fitness cards as well. So some good things. Now, we've got the lone team of the week pack. Don't really care who's in this team of the week pack, as per usual, unless it's an utterly insane player, which is not. It's just going to get discarded. We've also got our 215k Jumbo Premium Gold packs, which we're going to get into today. By the way, the setting is a bit different. It's going to stay different behind me now. This is where my setup is going to be. I'm going to change the background a little bit, get my like YouTube buttons and stuff up there behind me, and I need to fix the lighting because the lighting is not ideal. So apologies for those of you that are looking at the lighting thinking, ooh, but hopefully I'll fix it over the next day or so. So our first pack there, not so great, not the worst, you know, again, some free consumables. I've also got lots of contracts that I need to get rid of. Again, it's just a time management issue about when do I get rid of those contracts. You know, I need to clear my trade pile first, so on and so forth. We do get a board though, guys. Only one flare out of this pack is Spanish. It's a right wing. It's Pedro. Not bad. An 84 rated. We can take that. He'll go into the club for now. Maybe be used for player of the month or something like that. We'll keep a look at that guy right now. We'll see if he's worth anything. We'll send Jimenez and Joselu up to the trade pile. Is this manager selling? Liga Santander and Spanish. Nope. So we'll discard him. Let's take a look at this guy and see how much he's going for. As a silver player, it could be worth a bit. 450 there bid. 2k minimum bin. Let's list him up for like 1,500. I'll take it. It's not so bad. We get a Pedro and a sellable player in that pack as well. So that's not so bad. So that's where we're at in terms of the account, guys. 4.5 million coins. Of course, we've still got lots of items to sell. I think now, if I actually sold everything, I think I'd be well over the 5 million mark. Not including Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, we're up at 4.5 million. I've got probably about 150,000 invested in consumables. So let's say 4.6, maybe 4.65. And then we've got all of these Path to Glory players, all of these Team of the Group Stage players on the trade pile. And then also in the club, we have got more Path to Glory players and one more Team of the Group Stage player. And then Buffon, Sandro, Glick, Matuidi, probably even Bailly, Pedro, Valencia. All of these cards, they will all go once I get my Team of the Season players in there. You know, once I need to improve Team of the Season. So, including Ronaldo, we're probably well over 7 million coins. The team I used for the weekend league, I did not like Coutinho at all. You know, played 32 games, 6 goals, 10 assists. Just pointless. Like, honestly, it was just terrible. For a guy with such decent stats, you know, really good dribbling, good passing, good shot power, good long shots, terrible finishing, okay stamina, decent enough pace, you'd expect good things from this card. He was trash, so he won't be playing in the weekend league this coming weekend. I don't know who we're going to play there. I might play Quincy Promes off chem and just go and get a Dutch striker for next weekend. Next weekend league will be the final weekend league before Team of the Year. So this will be like the last time we use this team. I might even change the whole team. I might go for something completely different, completely outlandish, and just try and get, you know, have a fun weekend league. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But this team was good, not great. Again, I think I'm the problem mostly. Oh, although I do need a team for right now because we are going to play a game. So who are we going to put on the bench? Put Giuliano on the bench, and who have we got up front that can actually go there? So I need a Dutch striker, or I need a striker from the Russian league. Definitely not going to use any of those guys. Let's go to the Russian league and see what I've got. I don't really have much here, do I? Vitinho, Luis Adriano. I'll use Farfan. We was going to use him this weekend league anyway, and we didn't get around to it. So I'll use Farfan. I don't mind playing the first game off chem either. We're already 10 minutes into this video, so I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, that's where we're at right now, guys. So I'm going to go and get some comments. Where am I going? I'm going for the champs. We're going to the thingy. I'm going to go and get some comments. And tomorrow's video, dudes, we are going to do draft. So we are going to start playing draft through the week. We're going to see how much money we can make through the draft. and whether or not it's still profitable and still useful. And then, hey, playing draft throughout Team of the Year, who knows, maybe we pack something amazing. That'd be pretty awesome. So in terms of the comments, guys, the top comment on the video, it says, regarding the point where you said that you would like to create content without FUT champs, how about transforming this Road to Glory to DVFC? I mean, that sounds a bit intense. Draft versus FUT champs. Here you can obviously think of a better name, fair enough, and make it a series where you play 10 drafts a week and accumulate all the packs, open them on Thursday, video reward as a pack opening, and if you weren't, I would have stopped watching FIFA completely. Oh, if it weren't for me, you would have stopped watching FIFA completely. Yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down to figure out a way to play, you know, like I said, we spoke at length in yesterday's video about maximizing profit from things outside of FUT Champions, and then still trying to play FUT Champions casually until I get to a point where I want to play FUT Champs intensely again. Because it's not like I never want to play FUT Champs again. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, I'm just so done with FUT Champs. It's just too much. That's the problem. It's just all too much at once. You know, playing 160 games a month or 200 games a month, 40 games a weekend, every weekend for over a year. Obviously, we took a little bit of time off towards the back end of FIFA 17. We didn't really play it too intensely then either. But generally speaking, you know, we play so hard for so long that sometimes it's nice to just get a little break so I can spend some time with the family, a little break so I can just have some time off of playing weekend league, just a few little breaks here and there to reinvigorate, you know. And I'm sure after a slow January, I'll be ready to go again in February. You know, I'm excited. So we've got that. So Taylor Leaks, and I saw this comment in the last video as well, I just didn't get around to it. It says, Fortnite alone for me is killing FIFA. I would rather enjoy myself with mates than play FUT Champs, and that seems to be the case for quite a lot of people. And the fact that Fortnite is free to play speaks volumes, man. Like, you know, Fortnite give a free-to-play game that's enjoyable for a lot. I personally don't enjoy it myself. I tried it out. It's just not for me. I prefer PUBG personally, and I would rather play other games instead of Fortnite. Basically, I personally would actually rather play FIFA than Fortnite, even if it's just sitting on the account doing not a lot. Yeah, could be in for a goal here. Hey, cheeky! Oh wow, that's rough. That is rough. There's that. Let me get another comment here. You should do a bunch of drafts and stock up the packs for Team of the Year. I would love to. I just don't know how much time I have to do so. It's just that same issue again, man. Like, it's already Monday at 5 o'clock, and Team of the Year. What I understand is Team of the Year is going to get announced in an hour, right? That's to my understanding. Team of the Year will be announced in 1 hour. And how it's going to work and such, and then it's going to be released next Monday. So that gives me 1 week, and it's already Monday. So with just under a week to go, with the videos I already have to make and the things I already have to do, it's tough, man. It's tough to get out a lot of drafts. I might be able to fit in 2 or 3 drafts and have some packs stacked up, but I might not be able to at all. Next comment says, Net, what are your opinions on Sergio Busquets? No one uses him in any SBCs, and I've not seen any YouTubers or anyone pack him, which is very odd. I think you got this thread from Reddit. There was a thread on Reddit saying, has anyone ever packed Busquets? But yeah, he is a super rare player this year to pack. I've used him before in SBCs and stuff. I actually bought a crap ton of him to use. I think this guy's going to go after this one. I actually bought a load of him as, you know, to try and sell on when the Prime Icons came out. And it failed, so I made a few coins off of that, but not really all that much. RIP old background, yes indeed. I feel like it will look much better with this background once I've got everything set up properly. I need to just rearrange my desk a little bit more. I need to change the lighting. I actually need to get another light. I've got one there and one there. The one here is just to try and get rid of the shadows in the corner here. Once I can get another one like the one that's right in front of me here and put that to the side, the lighting should be ideal at that point. And once I put like the buttons, my YouTube play buttons on the wall, and maybe some artwork or whatnot, it will actually look much better behind here. The only downside is obviously the TV is behind me, so I can't watch. I was trying to go for Ronaldo there. Yeah, I can't watch TV unless I go and stand the other side of the desk, which obviously no one really wants to do. Or I could just like turn around, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that. So I might. The TV might get removed, and I might just put like another monitor above my current setup here, and have a fourth monitor so that I can just have the TV like right above me. That will then interfere with the lighting as well. So I don't know. Lots to figure out. But I'm happy to change the setup. That's for sure. He's definitely going to quit after that, surely. Yeah, lots to change on the setup, but I think it will look better generally over time, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it will work out, dudes. Hopefully it will work out. Alex Perfection says, "Hey Net, remember when you said last week we should check the informed Jagielka price this week and see how his price fluctuated?" Well, yes. What was it getting him at? 13k? Was that what he was at? I think we were getting him at 13k. Maybe I don't know what he is now. I'm sure his price hasn't changed because he's the one player that I picked to change. But I'll check it out. I'll get the data specifically for the next video. I'll go back to the other video and have a watch of what that video said, and then I'll go and get the information for the other video for tomorrow's video, which will be awesome. But tomorrow's video, though, as I said, guys, will be draft. It won't be part of Draft to Glory. It will just be a draft for this channel, and I think it'll be fun, man. I think it'll be fun to finally start doing some drafts. And I tell you what, if we actually do a draft tomorrow, if we get good packs at the end, I might start saving them and just showing you guys the drafts and the gameplay, and then saving the packs. And if we get terrible packs, maybe I'll open the terrible packs. That would be quite interesting. Next comment is from well, that's about something that's just not interesting. Do you think the yearly cycle will ever change? How will it be changed? I don't know if it will be changed or not. How will it be changed? I mean, there is incredible scope for EA to make even more revenue from a non-yearly cycle, and all that has to happen is literally what happens now already. At the end of every year, so you pay a subscription fee per month, per week, per year, per quarter. You know, like anything with subscription fees, probably per month or per year. You pay a subscription. Fee for the year. Let's say, how much does this game cost anyway? Like £80 or whatever, right? So you pay, let's say, a £80 subscription fee for the year. So EA still get the money that they would have got if they would have sold the copy of the game. And then at the end of every season, the clubs just get reset. That's it. Just everything you get goes. You get rewarded based on how much you played, what you had, etc., etc. And it's like a hard reset of the game. And that way they can focus then on bugs and gameplay and small things and balancing the game and content, rather than focusing on the next game. You know. So I personally think a subscription-based game would be much better. You look at all the other games out there that are popular. Again, you know, Diablo, League of Legends, Fortnite, PUBG. None of these are yearly cycle games. All of the most incredible games at the moment for us are not yearly cycle games. Even Call of Duty, although it is a yearly cycle, I think in the sense that we get a new COD every year, it's not from the same publishers, and it's not from the same. It's not from the same creation studio. So it's, although it is Call of Duty, it's like you know, today is FIFA 18 by EA Sports and EA, and next year it's FIFA 19, which is produced by, I don't know, 2K and Activision, and they produce FIFA 19, and then FIFA 20 is produced by EA and EA Sports again, and that way they get a 2-year cycle to work on balancing and changing the game up and fixing things that are broken. So that's like the benefit that Call of Duty has, where they're able to change that sort of thing. They're able to spend more time developing a game. In terms of this being a non-yearly cycle, it still would then only need one kind of production team and production company, and one overlord company, like in terms of EA. I can't think of the names right now off the top of my head, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to talk about here. But yeah, I think as a subscription service game, I personally think FIFA would be a million times better. Personally, I know a lot of people disagree with that, and that's absolutely fine. You know, you are fully entitled to your opinion. I just think it would be better for the game overall. Like most people's concerns when we talked about this before is, oh, but what about at the end of the year for people that can't afford the game? You know, if you can't afford the game, it's like right now, a lot of people are still playing FIFA 17 because they can't afford FIFA 18, and specifically up until Christmas. You know, a lot of people play the old game up until Christmas, and then they get the new game. And so people are like, oh, well, what about those guys? You know, they're just gonna, once the game gets reset, they're not going to be able to renew their subscription fee, so they're not going to be able to replay the game or play the game. You know, continue playing the game, and that's just not true, because it's the time you sign up is the time you get to play the game. So if you sign up in December for your subscription fee, you get 12 months. So it's next December that you have to renew that subscription fee, so you'd still get to play the first 4 months of the new game, and it'd actually be better for people in that sense. I don't really see many cons to having a subscription service, but another one is like, oh, what about those people that grind all year to get these sick players, and then they just get wiped out and taken away from them? Well, that kind of happens now because the old game goes dead, doesn't it? And it doesn't get new Team of the Weeks, and it doesn't get new content. You know, FIFA 17 doesn't get new SBCs, so there's not really much else you can do with FIFA 17 except for just play with the team that you have and try and get a better player, which would take even longer now because there's no foot champs on FIFA 17, there's no squad battles on FIFA 17. So I think all in all, it would still be beneficial to have a subscription-based game that is worked on for content, for balancing, for gameplay, than having a yearly cycle. And I also think now is the time, again, this would be great for EA to capitalise as well, now is the time to set Ultimate Team as a standalone game mode. So it will just be called FIFA Ultimate Team. Not FIFA 18 Ultimate Team or FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. No, it will just be FIFA Ultimate Team. And then what they can do then is they can still release FIFA 19 and FIFA 20 and, you know, FIFA 18 Road to World Cup. Remember those games, the FIFA 98 Road to World Cup and stuff? They can still release those kind of games. No problem at all. And if just won't have Ultimate Team, so it'll go back to like head-to-head seasons and career mode and things like that. And then you can have a team dedicated to working on Ultimate Team, and a team dedicated to working on the yearly cycle that will still generate even more revenue for EA, because now they're selling 2 games instead of selling 1 game, even though it's essentially the same game. So, you know, I think in terms of a business plan, in terms of the future of FIFA, there's no reason why it wouldn't go to a subscription-based game, in my opinion. I don't personally see any flaws to that. Of course, I am just a YouTuber. I don't really know whether or not there are flaws. You know, I haven't like sat there and done a proper business plan as to whether or not there's going to be some flaws in that. So that's why we are there. Somebody said, Nep, why a change in setup? Have you moved out of your house? What about your family? Hope you answered this, because last year you answered a couple of non-FIFA related comments and it's got a lot of thumbs up. I'm in the same room, dude. I'm in the same room. These are my daughter's paintings. This is literally like here. This is where my setup used to look. It used to go into that corner there. Actually, it started out when I first moved into the house in that corner there. Then it moved to that corner there. And now I'm in this corner here. But yeah, it's the same house, bro. I haven't moved out. My family still lives here. I literally changed I've been thinking about changing my office around for a while anyway. Just because I get bored of the same being in the same place. Yeah, I moved my desk here because Tobias came for the weekend, so he had his desk set up there and his setup set up there, so we could both fit in very nice and comfortably. And I like it here, so I'm just going to organise it a bit better, clean the desk up, get like behind me set up so it looks very nice behind me. And yeah, this is going to be where the new setup is. I didn't move house, bro. Anyway, guys, I want to end the video off something that somebody asked me on Twitter a couple of days ago, and I never really got around to it. But I want to show you guys my stats. Essentially, we've nearly got 1 million coins in match earnings. Our club value is almost 300 million. We've earned over 8 million coins in transfer profit, and we have a 184 top squad. Now, I don't like transfer profit is really weird because it doesn't calculate everything properly. But 8 million coins transfer profit and 1 million coins match earnings. We've earned over 9 million coins from that. And we've got 4.5 million coins in coins. We've probably got somewhere along the lines of, I reckon I could get to, you know, with selling Ronaldo, he'd be worth, what, 1.8 now. That would put me to, what, 5.5, 6.3. With everything else in the club, I think we'll get up to 7 million coins, including silvers and bronzes and stuff. So we've got about 7 million coins. And then, of course, we've got coins buried into the untradables. So we've got coins buried into Promes. We've got coins buried into Munir. We've got coins buried into Herrera and Rui Costa. And I actually think if we take into consideration the cost of those items too, the fact that my value of transfer profit is 8.1 million and match earnings is not like 1 million. The fact that we should theoretically have 9 million coins in the club, I actually think we're not far off that. If I sold every item in the club, or discarded and sold every item in the club, and then also took into consideration the untradables, I think we're about bang on that 9 million. I think we've managed our coins this year very, very well. But yeah, we're almost at 1 million coins match earnings. Do I title this 1 million coin match earnings? Do I title this 8 million transfer profit? Do I title this 4.5 million coins? I don't know. But I had a few people ask, mostly one dude a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago on Twitter was just like, hey man, I'd love to see like this basically. My record's not insane. Obviously compared to like Java, I got a few less wins and a few more losses. Obviously Java's a solid player. Didi Krishlito there, a few less wins, and Krishlito has 32 losses to my 209, so that sucks. But my club value is worth more. He's got 15 million transfer profit as well. That's crazy. And then there's a few other dudes here that we've got on the friends list. Footwiz Zelonius there, 29 losses. 2 of those are me. Oh yeah. But generally speaking, these are my stats. Yeah, so 1 million coins in match earnings, 8 million coins transfer profit, 4.5 million coins in the bank. This account is insane right now, you know, so it's okay to take a week, you know, a slow month. And this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.